Hello guys, here's the next part of the Blender to Unity game asset tutorial. In this one I will load the cannon and also play the shoot animation. For loading the cannon I combined the open and close animation to one animation in Blender, because this makes it easy to integrate it as a load animation into the game logic, into the animator controller and into my low poly game kit. I exported it again as FBX and re-imported it into Unity. Here's the project again, the imported model, and in the FBX import settings you can see the new animation. Okay, now let me show you how I integrated this into the animator controller. It's quite easy now because we don't have any states, we just have two triggers, one for shoot and one for load. I used the triggers as conditions to go from the empty state to the load or to the shoot state, and after the animation is finished, I have the has exit time checked, I go back to the empty state. And this makes it really simple to play the animations from the script. I just have to set the particular trigger. Alright, so let's have a look at the C# script for the cannon. I open it in Visual Studio and let's see what has changed. The start method and onInteract animation stays as is, but I added a cannInteract method. It has a bool return value to decide whether the player can interact with the game object or not. And here I get a reference to the player controller with a new method to check if the player is carrying a particular item, in this case the cannonball. And if he doesn't carry this and the cannon is not loaded, this is a new state, M is loaded, that I added, I return false. This means the player can't interact with the cannon. But if he is able to interact, I check if the cannon is loaded. If it isn't loaded, I set the interaction text that appears on the panel to press F to load it, and otherwise I set it to press F to shoot. After that I return true because we are able to interact. Okay, when we are interacting there's a callback of my framework on interact. Again I check if the weapon is not loaded. In this case I call the tr_load trigger that plays the load animation of the cannon. Then I call a new method of the player controller called drop and destroy current item, which lets the cannonball that we are actually carrying disappear. Okay, then I set the cannon to loaded, and otherwise, if it has been loaded already, I set the trigger tr_shoot. In this case, the shoot animation of the cannon is played. M is loaded, I set again to false, and this is the whole logic. Alright, so let's test it. I don't have a cannonball at the moment. I go to the cannon and I can't interact. Okay, now I pick up a cannonball. Then again I go to the cannon, press F to load it. It is opened and closed and the state is set to loaded. And when I go back to the cannon now, I could shoot with it. And it doesn't matter if I carry a cannonball or not. Let me pick up a new one. Then I go to the cannon and you can see, again I can press F to shoot and I do this and the shoot animation is played. So this was the game logic for loading and shooting with the cannon. In the next part we will actually shoot the cannonball. So stay tuned, don't forget to subscribe to be notified when the next part is available, and consider being my patron, this would really help this channel grow. Thanks for watching guys, thanks for your support, and I'll see you in the next one.